Hi. So this is going to be the episode 3 recap for my campaign, Stillfield. And the stuff continues. It's never not scuffed, and I can't make it not scuffed because people are people. So obviously the session was late, and on top of that, it was way shorter than normal because we only did about 2 hours, but those 2 hours had a lot of lore, and what's happening later today is also going to have a lot of lore because by the time this is out, we'll be playing again. Now, back to something important. The weekly player list. Here it is. So this time around, we got the bunny, the straight slime, the other slime, and lastly, the one that wants to ascend to godhood. Now, before we get into the video proper, this is the point where I'm going to start telling people, if you want context, go watch the other videos. There's 2 videos before this one. They are important, and if you're missing those videos, you'll be missing a lot of context. Also, like and subscribe. It'll really help me feed my Snapple and monster addiction, but that's besides the point. Thanks. And if you don't like this video, there's a complaint form in the comments, or technically it's going to be in the description. Fill it out, put it in the comment section, and I'll take that to heart. Now, to start off, the players, started a fight with the thing in the corner last time, and they couldn't do anything about it. So then they did the only responsible thing is they gave Iris her replacement parts, and then she decided to activate the reality anchor in the room with them, which led to a beautiful set of events.
Yes.
Okay. Everybody will roll me wisdom save.
Oh no. Oh no.
You have to...
You have to be really shit to fail this.
24.
Yeah, twinsies.
Fuck yeah.
Prism on 11. Okay. Okay. Starting from the lowest to highest.
I did my advance.
So as the reality anchor is powering up, you hear before a blinding white light pitches out everything around all of you. Gubby!
Everything. Oh no.
Zizza?
What about Gubby?
I'm expecting a yes.
What about Gubby?
Okay.
What about Gubby?
So Gubby is remembering the forest. The forest surrounded by all the mushroom siblings. It's warm, it's nice, it's pleasant, the trees are all bending to the right for some weird reason. Would you like to go up and touch one?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay. As you go up to touch one of the trees, you put your hand upon it, and one of the blue leaves falls down, and it grazes your arm, and you wince back. You wince back with your tiny little, well, no, actually. You wince back with your arm, and you look at your claw, and you notice you have the slightest cut on you. You remember what Mom told you about these trees? They're called razor oak. That's the reason why. You look around, and you notice that all the other mushroomlings are tiny, they're short. They look up at you, and they expect you to point them in the direction and what to do, and then it fades. Next up, Prism. You're in the church.
Uh-oh.
You're in the church on that day when you got assigned to be a paladin. A large man walks up to you.
Hey,
Roll me a history check for his name.
You say a hit?
A history. His story.
Oh, I'm like, what the fuck is he beating my ass for?
Get over here.
Papa, no.
Your wisdom
History being
beating you.
well, damn. Advantage or none?
You have advantage, yes.
Yes.
You succeed. Okay. This is one of the highest ranking officials of the church. His name is Frank. He's a Judicar, which is rough. Yes, it's a Judicar. That's his rank title.
Okay.
He carries a shield about the same size as himself, and he has a large blade coming off of the right arm of his armor. He's almost bigger than that. He's almost 20 feet tall. He's about the size of 2 doorways. When he comes into the church, he has to basically crawl his way into it. And as he's standing across from you, the two other Judicars that accompany him, they prepare to give you your sentencing as a paladin. You were excited for this day, but will that excitement hold is the real question. Why did they choose you, of all people, for this grand task of yours? It fades to white. Next up,
Did I
Iris.
Am I gonna start questioning my religion?
That's up to you. Iris or Ophelia, which one of you two want to go first?
I don't mind.
She can go first.
Okie
Oh my god, what the fuck? I clicked the wrong button, my bad. Iris, you awaken somewhere. You're in a room. You're surrounded by crumpled metal. You're barely functional. You look down at your hands and legs. You're missing one leg, but you still have both arms.
Okay.
What do you do?
Sounds like we're in Jurassic Park.
And the area.
As you scan the area, no checks, by the way. As you scan the area, you get life signs for unknown entities.
Okay.
Not something you've ever encountered before.
I see them.
Roll me perception.
Okay, where's my perception? There it is.
Good job, Iris. Very proud of you.
Yay.
As
That's
you
my
look
child.
up at one of the approaching signals, there is a very tall man wearing a very nice suit. His skin is gray. His face has what looks to be scarring all around his mouth.
Ooh.
And it looks like at some point his lower mandible was separated, so he has his lower jaw's mandibles were separated, so he has at some point taken a bladed attack to the jaw.
Ouch.
As he looks at you, he picks you up, giving you a once over and noticing that you are still activated. What do you do?
This is like a hallucination, right? It's not like a flashback.
Can robots have hallucinations?
I don't know, which is where my confusion on what this sends.
Mm-hmm.
But like, okay, just my question for how I respond, is this happening in my circuits right now, or is this like something that happened in the past?
This is happening sometime before.
Okay. Do I do it in voice, or do I just describe what I do?
Just describe.
I probably ask where my creator is. My main user.
As you attempt to speak, a light shudder comes out from your vocals. It seems they were damaged. As he gives you a once over, he proceeds to rip off the arm he was holding onto.
Ow.
Before taking a better look at it and examining it as thoroughly as he can.
Oh no, I'm being scrapped.
He then puts you up against one of the trees before pressing a button on your chest, causing your little tablet form to be ejected.
Oh no.
He grabs it and he starts to walk into the forest. You can hear him talking, but you can't quite make out what he's saying. Would you like to attempt it?
Yeah, I wanna listen.
Roll me a history check.
Damn it.
Everything he says is muddled, barely understandable, but you make out one word: beacon.
Beacon.
Everything fades to gray. And then Ophelia remembered something absolutely terrifying and
Okay.
Ophelia, you always did admire the gorgeous symbol that your mom had all along her right arm and her right hand. You always did admire how glorious it looked when she would conjure something using her unique type of magic. You admired it every little bit, even when it was being burned off by the group of Marines that she had once called friends. Even when it was burning through her arm, she didn't scream, she didn't fight, she didn't even look in the direction you were in. The closet you were in was hiding you well enough. You knew that if you screamed, they would find you too. You know that if you screamed, they'd burn yours as well. You still remember it way too well. You can still see it way too well. And you can feel it even better, right? You can feel the day she was burned at the stake for something. You can feel when something agreed to help you. You can remember when you held a man's head in your hands, and you remember the fear in another man as you ripped off both his arms with your arms. You remember people running. You remember fear. You remember crying. You remember the blood that you were surrounded with when you woke up afterward. And then it fades to black. Luckily for them, they managed to stop the man in the suit. This was because of the reality anchor, just to clear some things up. And then some pretty unimportant things happened. Like the entire rest of this was a lot of unimportant, just gobbledygook. We took our time, a lot of talking. Both of the robots that they had deployed died, and the party was almost killed, you know, being torn limb from limb. It happens sometimes. But then, yeah, Prism was cut by the thing, and it says in my script they were healed, but I didn't see that when I was rewatching the footage, so maybe they were, maybe they weren't. It'll be important next session. Anyways, here's the footage for that. Okay, as it jumps at you, you catch its left hand with your hand and you grab it, and as it brings down its right arm, you proceed to sort of punch at it. Or you said your hand? Okay. You try to grab it and it ends up cutting right through your gauntlet.
Oh, fuck.
You now have a wound on your hand. Then Ophelia nearly died because a lot of other stuff happened, and literally these two moments were 20 minutes apart. Okay, where was that? Ah, yes. Ophelia. Good luck.
Does someone want to, like, you know, get in the way? Maybe. You know, does someone love me? Does
Jump
anyone
out
love
of the
me?
way of your eldritch blast when you try
You know-
that.
So,
You know, I did
you
give
see
you
it-
guys
you
a
see it-
heads up.
you see it hit against a wall. It like lands on its knees before it looks at you, and you see its eyeless gaze staring directly at you before it just disappears. From where it was on one knee, it just disappears. And next thing you know,
Oh, guys, we won! Hell yeah! Hooray!
it's
Aw, they were so
jumping.
nice.
It's jumping. You see it coming at you. It's roughly, I want to say 30 feet off from you in the air. Like it's like 10 feet in the air, 30 feet away. Any last words?
Sidesteps. Guys, I am very much in danger.
Would you like to try to evade, grapple?
I would try to evade grappling, please.
Roll me a dexterity check.
I got this. Got this.
Now you have 3 different directions to choose from. Well, technically you have 4 different directions to choose from. Forward, back, left, or right.
Right.
Okay. As you jump to the right, it barely misses you, barreling into a door and through it.
Oh my god.
You would have been dragged to fucking hell.
There is now a man-sized hole through that bulkhead. Then it went away, but Ophelia was crashing out, you know, over the fact that she nearly died while being an unpaid intern.
It happens.
That's fucked up. Hey guys, any ideas as to how we can stop this? Because I really don't want to die here. Really don't want to die here. By the way, we're like doing this for fucking free, by the way. Can I just mention that we're doing this for free? Imagine we die here because we're doing this stupid thing for free? Can you imagine that? Please, can we get the fuck out of here? Please!
I love the idea that she's fucking losing it.
She's losing her shit because she might fucking die and she isn't getting paid for this. She is getting 0 shillings for this shit. Oh my god.
Shillings! So then Iris took the time to prepare herself, and we had a short break of, 20 minutes. And then they continued the mission. The mission being to turn on the warp drive that they're currently standing under. But due to the safety locks, they had to override to get into the server room in order to override the safety locks. So, blah, 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 blah. Anyways, so basically the mission changed from turning on the reactor to overriding the safety locks to, hey, now we have to divert power away from the reality anchors in the basement, which are already running lowly, into, powering the server room so they can get in and turn it off. But before that, Iris gained some sentience and the characters learned a little bit more about each other. No, I don't have any footage for that, but it was just some world building stuff. Oh, and by the way, Gubby saw this.
I want goth shoes.
Guppy saw tiny person in vent. Purple hair.
Oh.
No eyes. And then she just went away. Purple
Oh.
baby.
Yeah, we probably won't use that character considering, well, other things that you'll see starting next session. But it made the players paranoid, so it did what I wanted to do. So after a little while, they ended up going around to the place and then dropping down a hole to the basement level. Then Ophelia found a broken gun when she was walking behind the party. So then they made it to 1 out of the 3 safety rooms. And the following happened when Iris and Prism both sat down and rerouted the power, causing the reality anchor to destabilize. Iris, you get a system error.
Okay.
Would you like to look around?
Sure.
Iris, as you look around, you're back in that burning ship, cascading towards the planet. There, you look down and there's blood on both of your hands. Up to your elbows, actually.
Damn, I just got that arm.
Would you like to look at the ground?
Yeah.
A woman's corpse lies at your feet.
What does she look like?
She has pinkish hair, light pinkish hair,
Oh.
and blue eye. It looks like you strangled her to death before proceeding to plunge your hands into her chest.
Did I rip out her heart?
No,
Why did I shove my hands in her chest?
that's a good question, ain't it? As you look
Real,
back
or am
up,
I just,
you
like,
see the
having
horrified faces of the other crew members, and you have a thought in your mind.
Uh-huh.
Which one do you choose next?
Oh.
Would you like to blink?
No.
And while that was happening, Prism went through some wild shit. Prism,
I mean, I don't need to blink.
Yeah.
you see Ophelia start to scratch at her chest plate on the covering where her little tablet form is, and it's starting
Ophelia?
to, or not Ophelia, my bad. Iris. You see Iris start to scratch at where her little plug-in module is and the covering metal piece, and you start hearing this loud grating sound, and then you start to see blood leak from it as you're watching. And
Oh,
as she
shit.
looks
What am I
looks
scratching
at the so your chest pops open with a little like cassette player port, and that's where your
Ah.
actual core is.
Like ripping at my own metal heart.
Yeah, you're
Okay,
ripping at
get it
your
now.
own metal heart. Yeah. And so you see blood leaking from it, and it's pouring out, and she looks over at you, and it's the most terrified look. Do you blink?
Shit, I want to try to fucking help.
Do you blink?
No.
Then Ophelia was using her big, massive brain, unlike the other two, and woke up Prism.
You guys are idiots. Just blink. Oh my god.
Ophelia,
Hello.
would you like to look at either of these two?
Can I blink?
See?
Okay, so Iris is sitting there completely still, and so is Prism. They're both just sitting there in their chairs, unmoving. In fact,
I
it
just
looks like Prism has stopped breathing as well.
Yeah, he's a fad. He'll be alright.
Damn.
But if he like dies or something, could she like kind of try shaking him a bit, maybe? Like walk over and shake him? Like,
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Prism, as you are shooken out of it, you come to and you're looking at a computer. And as you look over to your right, Ophelia shook you awoke. You've been awoken.
Oh,
hi.
okay. What happened?
You started sleeping on the job, and I haven't been paid, so don't do that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you. I appreciate it. Is Iris okay?
As both of you look over at Iris, she's just sitting there completely still. Oh, and Gubby's on the floor right behind you as well. Just sort of playing with her little nubs of arms.
Playing with her.
I like being tiny. People think I can't do anything.
Oh,
At the time, Gabby.
I'm gonna walk up to Iris and like nudge her a little.
You're gonna nudge her?
Yeah.
Iris!
Mm-hmm.
More blood. Another victim. You're holding one of their tongues in your hands as you put it up to your face. Your hand is shaking and you're trying to stop yourself, but you just can't. Before you blink a few times and you're sitting at a computer.
Okay. I didn't even know I could blink, but
Technically, it's just your
optics.
for lack of a better term, your iris closing and opening.
Liam, I've updated my point tally. I'm ready to go now.
You okay, Iris?
I saw my mother.
Oh, that's good. What's she look like?
rough, buddy.
It's rough, but fuck. So then after all this happened, like 2 things happened and everybody was having a rough day before this. So we ended up just ending early, saying, hey, it's no big problem. We'll just start next week from where we left off. So that's going to be how we start off this next session. And if you're watching this on Thursday morning at like 11, because I'm going to set it to come out at 10 a.m. You should be watching as we are doing things. Anyways, yeah, I was gonna originally put something really funny, but I don't have the patience to edit it all down, so you guys aren't gonna get that. Anyways, thank you for watching. If you liked it, like and subscribe. I know this one was a lot shorter than normal. I'm guessing it's probably gonna be like 5 minutes max, but hey, if you enjoyed it, you enjoyed it, and I've put a lot of hard work into this. I spent 2 days writing the script. Yes, it takes that long because I write these by hand instead of letting an AI do it. I should let an AI do it if I wanted to make them like instant, but you know, I actually care. Okay, anyways, bye.